Good morning and welcome to today's reflection. Today's reading is from Hebrews 6, verse 13 to the end. The certainty of God's promise. When God made his promise to Abraham, since there was no one greater for him to swear by, he swore by himself, saying, I will surely bless you and give you many descendants. And so after waiting patiently, Abraham received what was promised. Men swear by someone greater than themselves, and the oath confirms what is said and puts an end to all argument. Because God wanted to make the unchanging nature of his purpose very clear to the heirs of what was promised, he confirmed it with an oath. God did this so that by two unchangeable things in which it is possible for God to lie, we who have fled to take hold of the hope offered to us may be greatly encouraged. We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. It enters the inner sanctuary behind the curtain, where Jesus, who went before us, has entered on our behalf. He has become a high priest forever in the order of Melchizedek. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Abraham is an example of faith and truth. Abraham has confidence in his faith. He was given many promises by God, and he was patient. God swore by himself, I will surely bless you and give you many descendants. After waiting patiently, Abraham received what he was promised. There can be dangers of immature faith which can show risks of doubt, discouragement, and disobedience. We need to have hope, patience, and confidence in God rather than being fearful. God made his promise to Abraham and took an oath swearing by himself, since there is no one greater than God, to swear by courage to Christians not to give up despite when we are struggling in our daily lives. In our lives today, I find it hard sometimes to be patient. We want answers for things. We want comfort, we want joy, and sometimes materialistic things, which isn't very good. We want our questions answered by God. God, we listen to him for answers, and sometimes we're not patient enough to wait to hear them. We ask God for which path we need to take, which direction do we need to go in, how do we grow in our faith, and we still wait for an answer, and it's hard to be patient. Abraham would have thought the same, but God wanted Abraham to trust in him and make an oath. God was confirming to Abraham to remove all doubt. God wanted to make his purpose clear to the heirs of what he had actually promised them. God's purposes don't change. He will do exactly what he says. We can always trust in him. Our foundation is our faith. And if we don't have this, who can we turn to when we are struggling in life? This can be through illness, loss, family conflicts. There's so much more. We all need to have someone in our lives to help us when times are low, and God is always there for us. God did this so that by two unchangeable things in which it is impossible for God to lie, we who have fled to take hold of the hope offered to us may be greatly encouraged. A powerful verse. God does not lie. When God says something is going to happen, it will. We just need to trust and believe in him. We have this hope as an anchor of the soul, firm and secure. This anchor stops us from drifting. We all need an anchor in our lives to give us hope when we need it. God will never change. God will never move. He is our refuge and he is our strength. Jesus has secured our hope. He is the high priest and will always be our anchor. Amen. Now for a short prayer. Lord, grant us patience and to learn to trust you. I know you have a plan for us, Lord, and I hope we have the patience to wait to hear them. We may not understand, but we know how you will help us to be strong in our faith, to walk with you, to be humble, and to show others love.